What is going on, everybody? Welcome on into baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. I'm in the shadows a little bit today. It is a much nicer, rainier day, so I have the window open. So it's going to look a little dark on the face cam, but that's all right. Because you'll still see me, and I'm sure you'll still be able to hear me react loudly to a Mariners baseball game, which is what we are doing today. We are continuing the Mariners season like we do every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel, so be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can keep up with all the Mariners action happening. Not a great win yesterday. We're going to hopefully improve on it. Michael Kopech, he is on the mound with an 8-9 record, a 4.41 ERA for the Chicago White Sox. The Mariners have Luis Castillo, who actually pitched yesterday, 16-5 with a 1.94 ERA. Bullpen is going to be a bit of an issue moving forward. We have a couple of guys injured. We haven't gotten the notification that like Kirby's good to go, but I think he was 1 to 2 weeks when that whole shebang happened. So Kirby's gone, and Gonzalez went down yesterday. It was a rocky game kind of all around. It was not helped by some out of position players, and then doubly not helped by some of the players that were injured in yesterday's contest. The Astros are 30.5 games behind us. They're 4-6 in their last 10, playing very inconsistent baseball. We are looking for win number 100. The elimination number is 7 for the Astros, and we can clinch that. We can clinch the American League West. And that's about all we really need to worry about. We have 2 more games here in Chicago, looking for a series win in this one, and then we will be off to. Well, I guess we'll be going back home. For a set against the Kansas City Royals, and then we'll see the Oakland Athletics for a road trip. I believe it's an East Coast road swing after that. We'll go with the road gray or navy blue is what it is. Hybrid, regional, partly cloudy. Luis Castillo. Okay, so they put Mateo back in. I really should probably send Sam Huff back down and maybe bring up another outfielder. No, with our DH. DH is center. Left, though, is a pretty good right. And Mateo. So what we can do is put Trammell out there. Oh, I guess I don't really actually need to do that. Hold on. Oh, you know what I'm going to need to do is, I'm going to need to do that. And then do that. And then we're going to have to pull Crawford for everybody's righty. But Sam Haggerty gives us some speed. So we can kind of work with that. Speed. Everybody should be okay. The only guy I'd worry about in the lineup is Colton Wong. Everybody else should be good. I guess worst case scenario, I could DH Rodriguez if absolutely necessary. I think we're okay. We'll flip those 2. And then, yeah. It's a bit of a weird lineup. That's fine. Evan White hasn't seen any playing time recently. Consider giving him a spot in the lineup. I should have put Evan White at first yesterday. Like that would have helped. Speed's pretty good. Contact, eh. Is there anywhere that I could throw him? He just plays first, second. No, Dylan Moore, Evan White. Oh, do we have an extra bench player? I don't know if Evan White was on the team yesterday. You know what? We're just gonna ignore it and we'll move on. He must not have been on the team yesterday. With the window open, there is some more like ambient noise. Hopefully, it's not too bad. There was like a heavy duty truck moving around out there not too long ago.
Live from Guaranteed Rate Field.
Live from Guaranteed Rate Field.
MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming
Almost
your way
blew
next.
yesterday's game, which wasn't a great feeling. I don't know.
All right, just about ready for baseball.
6.
And on the hill in this one, Michael Kopech. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently
Michael
good
Kopech
performances
has a
in order to bring
4.41
that
ERA
lead
and
down.
25 starts and
He's
8.9
got good
record.
stuff. He's just gonna be able to have
138.2 innings pitched, 130 hits, a 1.33 whip.
Trusted his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And stepping in for the Mariners,
Okay.
Mateo.
I think the operation failed, so it didn't auto-save. So it looks, the difficulty looks a little bit weird.
That misses. And that's
Strike
how this
zone has
game
been,
gets started. Wow,
I would argue, borderline
Tonight,
broken.
looks like the strike zone's
They're
a little
5.5
small.
games back in the American League Central and then in the wild card chase. So if they get through to the second
Kicks and
round,
fires.
that could be an interesting matchup
And a good eye there.
because they are a better team here in this game than they are in real life. They're playing much better. Let's see. Four seam at 97, a slider at 87, curveball at 81, circle change at 88.
Upstairs. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And the pitch.
Okay,
Shoots
all
a
right.
line drive
It wasn't a
single
walk,
into
but
right
able to
center.
get on base.
So a runner aboard
Either way,
to
that's
start the
fine.
inning.
Looks like Tim Anderson's in the lineup today.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you
That
took
American
the
League
barrel
East is
straight
pretty
to it.
interesting
That's great
entering
work
the
right there.
final
Now a chance to maybe get creative
month
on
and a
offense
half
with
or so
good
of the
speed
season.
on first.
Seems like
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. In the air out to center. Robert hustling after it. Makes a nice
Late
grab
on
and
it.
a full sprint. And there's one
seems
down.
like the Yankees and Blue Jays are kind of trading back and forth every like 3 days or something like that.
Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners. That's in there. 0-1. That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much.
Pretty
on that
frustrating at bat right there
one. Ty
because
France
both of those
up next for
were
the Mariners.
the pitch out pitches, but they were like
And first off,
in the
is
zone.
fouled
Fuck
off.
off.
Mateo off of first with 2 away. Just missed. And now 2-1.
2-1.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of
my
the play.
God.
Mariners leave 1. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're dialed into the show.
That is so frustrating.
Back here at the ballpark. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Luis Castillo.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first. Here's Tim Anderson. Obviously,
a bunch
guy
of
who makes good
bullshit.
contact, hits
Fuck,
for
they
average.
bobble it and
One of the
everything.
things
I
in
get the
today's
bounce
game
that I'm
with
kinda looking
value
for.
and the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
when you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very.
That was a very weird play. I don't know why Ty France didn't just run it. Whatever. Really bad slider there. That is not what you're looking for.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And that one is inside. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hernandez.
Really bad pitch sequence there. A lot of too many balls.
There are 2 down.
Bad locations on the slider.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Ripped to short. Mateo sends to first.
All right.
That ends the frame. 1-2-3
Not
go
terrible.
White Sox. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. Here comes a pitch.
Ooh, bad swing on a curveball. 97, 87. Yeah, curveball all the way down to 81.
And there's a strike. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
I mean, it's just a terrible at bat. Started with a curveball way out of the zone. And then just, I mean, a couple of nice pitches late on that.
In time to Grandal. And a couple of quick outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The wind of the pitch.
Just early, couldn't keep it fair. That's
the
inside.
zone, and the count 1-2. And another ball. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
I think he's going to bail me out here. Got to be careful. Don't want to swing at anything like a 12-6.
And he walked
Okay.
it.
All right. So went 0-2, battled back.
Right there anyhow.
Not a terrible at bat, I guess.
And now it's going to be
I got a good result.
Went deep in the ball game last night.
Oh, that's a bad swing. I'm so late on the mid to high 90s fastballs.
And ball 1. On the ground right side, and he grabs it foul. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Hamilton going back some more to the warning track, makes the catch.
Oh no!
For Seattle.
Oh
We'll go to the
no!
bottom of the second, no score. Welcome back, and now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets.
The right fielder, Gavin.
Castillo back to work. Ball 1 there.
What's wrong with this thumbstick? Couldn't possibly be my fault. I mean, better. I don't know. That
He
upper
doubled up
right
on the
spot
off
has
speed
been
there.
kind of
We talked
weird.
about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Damn
Next
it.
one misses. 2-1. And a foul ball.
Try maybe a little slider. Damn, I mean, that's right about where I want
He's
it.
desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
This is so annoying.
Righty delivers. And now it's filled up.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Suarez hauls it in. And
That's a
there's
lot of
one.
pitches. I might have to run Castillo a little bit deeper into this game with a couple of the injury that we had and the rough game that we had against Kansas City. I don't know that we ever really recovered from that Kansas City game.
In there for strike one. And a pitch. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Not a great sinker there. Not a surprise that it's a bad sinker. I haven't been throwing that
Just
pitch
kept it
well.
simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jake Berger now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And now it's even up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 1-2. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to.
That is just a fucking crock of shit.
So one out with two aboard. Sebi Zavala steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez makes the catch for the second out. So first and second with two outs. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Ball one, no strikes. Now 1-1.
1-1.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Try to just bury a
First and
fast or a
second,
slider
two
here.
down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Not terrible.
Got him swinging
Okay.
for the K.
That's
So
good.
my
Maybe a little
G's
more of a
for
setup
strike
pitch.
three.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay.
God,
as long as he's
that
getting
sucks.
results, and right there,
They hit my pitcher and it
punch out
bounces to
get
where
out of
their
the jam.
runners advance fine. There's a bobble at second against me that's like, oh no, don't worry, we'll still get him. It's fine.
New inning getting started. And here is Taylor Trammell.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Your fucking stupid dynamic difficulty.
Back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Ah!
That was a terrible curveball that I would have been able to
21st
get
of the
even if
year,
it
and
was,
they jump out front. It's
even
1-0.
if they hadn't immediately dropped the difficulty. And this was kind of what happened yesterday as well. Really struggled in the early going, and then as soon as they dropped it, I was able to figure it out, and then they bumped it back up because once you get a couple of home runs and they think like, oh, he's back in timing, and struggled for the rest of the game.
really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Jorge Mateo now. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Oh,
Stand double.
Wild, and he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
Mateo's going to have a tough time getting a home run, and not impossible, but
Rodriguez. Liner, base hit. Mateo around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Next to hit, Sam Haggerty.
oh,
Out to center. Robert
that one
moves
wasn't
under
good.
it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Just a little under it. Not what I was looking for. Kind of settle down, slow down here.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ty France. He's 0 for 1. Pitch out, but no action.
'Cause that's what you're looking for on the pitch out, is a pitch way out of the zone. And so when I think it was, it doesn't matter who it was. When there are two that are in the zone, low in the zone,
And that's in for a strike.
it's a little frustrating to deal with.
Right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And now 2-2. Just missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely.
Okay. Better at bat there. Missed a pitch on the inside that might have been able to do some damage. I don't know if it gets out of the park.
Too much with it. Just stay disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
1 down. Colton Wong.
Oh, Colton
Next
Wong's
for the
was bad
Mariners.
because it was a terrible swing.
In the air, center field. Robert moves under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home.
I'll take the sac fly, but I was hoping to do a little bit more
Sacrifice
damage there.
fly. It's 3-zip.
Colton Wong has
Sometimes all you
good
do is
power,
your
respectable
job,
power
and
against
don't
righties.
overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now Teoscar Hernandez grounded out his first time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect
Ooh, bad
anyone to
swing
get
on
to
a
it easily.
slider there.
It's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
2 outs. That one fouled off. France, the lead runner at second. Hernandez on at first with 2 down. That one misses.
It's outside.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Oh.
Big time third strike to end the inning against a real threat. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
That's not what I
It's
wanted
the
at all.
Mariners 3 and the White Sox nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Yasmani Grandal. Ball one, no
Really?
strikes.
Well, after putting up a
Man,
nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning.
on,
Don't
Sean,
give that
come
other team
on.
any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hernandez settles underneath it. And a quick out, number one. Here on the south side. And so you spent a few years playing for the White Sox. What are those memories like?
Great city. Chicago.
There we
along the
go.
lines
It's a
of
little
New
early,
York
but
and Boston in terms of just the buzz of the city. For me, it being my first big league team and big league city, extremely special because along with, you know, cracking the lineup and playing, we had our first child and so many memories made here. So it always holds a special place in my heart.
that's a really
Stays
bad
alive.
slider. Really bad slider. God, I'm looking. That's a good. It's a good strike, or a good fastball. It's not exactly where I wanted it. It kind of sailed on me a little bit.
Fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Hamilton stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is in for a strike. What are the things you love about the city of Chicago? I mean, great sports town. But you're talking about a city with some amazing landmarks, some amazing architecture, and obviously the walk. Trammell makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Kind of forgot Trammell was out there because I have Mateo in at shortstop. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to get to it, and I wasn't sure that I took a good enough angle to get to it.
And welcome back onto the fourth. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Off the mark there.
Couple of pitches low out of the zone. See if he comes up high.
Putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. And a 2-1 on the way. In the air, left field.
Unfortunately, that's just
Puts the squeeze on that. And there's
just a
one
solid
down.
piece of contact for an out. Damn it.
Here's Taylor Trammell. Hard on the ground to first.
Too early. Oh
Takes it
no.
himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Ah.
Jorge Mateo up next for the Mariners. And the first offering is not close.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Damn. I was hoping that was going to be ball 3. Okay.
Swing and a line drive.
Perfect,
base hit out
perfect
into
there.
Center field. And that extends the inning.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit.
Just doing a better job with patience here. A couple of good pieces of contact. One of them went for an out, but the other one was, you know, the perfect that we just had.
And now for Seattle. Julio
I'm definitely too
Rodriguez.
aggressive on the early pitches.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Bounce up
That's-
the middle. Moncada whips it to first. Rodriguez out of
I don't know why I'm even thinking about swinging at that
Here
pitch.
on the south side,
It's so
John
low.
Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Luis Robert. On the ground to third, Suarez. Fires over
Wow,
to
he has a
first,
surprising amount of
and they
speed.
take care of Robert for the out.
Right fielder, number 32, Gavin.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. Bounced out to short. On to France. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in there. Strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Got him
And good
looking.
work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order
Take
for
that.
the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the DH, Sam Haggerty.
Okay, slow down. We have him at 55 pitches through 4 innings. That's good. Okay.
Center field.
What part of slow down did you
Moves
not
under it.
understand?
And puts the squeeze on that one.
I mean, it is a circle change up in the zone.
Showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're gonna have to push back at
Oh,
some
the
point and make
condensation.
him work a little bit harder.
France lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Joe Kelly, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing, and that ball smashed.
Damn
on the
it.
line.
Oh my
Hamilton makes
goodness.
the catch. 2 away down.
I can't get it
So
away
now
from the
space is
fucking
empty.
defenders.
Colton Wong up to hit. And that one hammered
There we go.
back there. And out of here.
Solo home run for
An
Colton Wong.
absolute blast to left. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 4-0.
Hitboxes were pretty weird.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop.
That wasn't even
to
a
do
power
that.
swing, just a
And
regular-
Just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Teoscar Hernandez. High in the air, out to right. Sheets drifts towards
Still
it,
struggling with the
brings it
timing
in for
here.
the 3rd out. But add on one more as the solo
I mean, at least
shot
one more,
stretches
so
their
that's a
lead even
positive.
further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show.
The pitching and the defense have been much better. It's still been a little funny at times, but at least I'm not looking at it going, well, there were 4 issues from the computer, 3 of them with 1 player.
Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the 3rd baseman, Jake Berger. Out to short, Mateo. To first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So up next, Sebi Zavala. And that one just
Oh,
misses.
come on. You
A
gotta give me
ball
that.
and no strikes.
Game.
In the air, out towards right center. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Real bad pitch right there.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Strike 2.
There we go. That's a really nice sinker.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
We haven't been using the slider a ton.
Pitch. Cuts
Yeah,
and
that'll work.
misses. It's a
And I've been using
strikeout.
the circle change even
Just
less.
indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Thank God it has the speed difference to get that. That swing way early, but that's way too much plate coverage.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And
There
down
we go.
on
Got him with a
strikes he
sinker.
goes.
He
Out
was
number 3.
way
So
too
man
early
left
on a
for the White
97
Sox.
mile an hour
They're
sinker.
down 4-0.
Let's go. Want to try and push Castillo as far as possible.
We're back,
Try and save that
they make a
bullpen.
change to
Hopefully
start
we
the
get
6th.
some
The new
pieces
pitcher,
back.
Joe Kelly.
I don't know if there's a way. I mean, I'm sure there's a way. I should probably be looking at it a little more in depth.
Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. A strikeout and a walk.
Knuckle curve at 87, a secret 100. Circle change at 89.
And delivers outside. Suarez goes
So we're
5
gonna
feet,
look
11 inches.
low.
A member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. That pitch gets the inside corner.
Really?
2-2 now.
Okay. All right, at least fouled it off there.
At the belt and fires. That one hammered center field. Robert going back some more, looking up, and caught on the wall.
At the wall. Ugh. A little more in front of the wall than I realized, but god damn it.
We'll hit next.
That's a bad
that
swing.
one. 0-1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, up and throwing. And that one fouled off.
Damn it. That was right on the spot. If I could have just timed that up, you know, better.
One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low. Good eye right there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering way off the plate.
Probably should have been, yeah, should have been a walk, but a bad swing on the first pitch. Circle change out of the zone.
Swung on, belted.
That might actually
That
get
one
out.
back.
Go, go, go.
And that
Let's
ball is outta
go.
here.
Another solo
A
shot.
solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle,
That was
plate,
a
percentages go up
contact
for the hitter to do
swing.
damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker
And just a
like
pitch that I,
one. Nice
honestly,
piece
I
of
felt like
hitting
I
there
saw
at the plate.
really well.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Trammell. In the first
With
pitch,
his
misses for ball
pitching,
1. Kelly, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team
repertoire.
as a free agent.
Being able to kind of hone in on this bottom part of the zone's been helpful.
Swing and a miss. And
That's
it's
not a
1-1.
good swing.
Good eye in that spot.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch off the plate. 3-1 now. And there's ball 4.
Wow. Okay, that is a surprising result. I mean, that was strike 2. We had a pitch to work with.
So the batting order turns over.
It's obviously a
Here's the
good take because
shortstop
it's ball
at the
4,
plate.
but a
Jorge
good
Mateo.
take
Good
regardless.
swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That's outside. And that is ball 1.
He's a little off his location here. Oh no.
Possible 2-ball. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
We do only have the one out. I realized. I thought for sure it was out, 2 outs.
Now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now maybe extra bases. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-0. He's in there.
Bit of a misplay in the outfield. Gave you the ability. That's a good read on my part. It's a really bad first step, and 98 speed is enough.
Aaron Bummer on a pitch out of the pen here. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Next is
97 on a sinker,
Sam Haggerty.
84 on a slider, 89 on a cutter.
And first offering is fouled off.
Damn it, that is a slider
Rodriguez
way up in the zone. That
takes
should
his
be
lead
a
at third with
2-run
one away.
jack.
Strike
Oh
2.
no.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Oh no.
Squirts away a little bit. Zavala down to first, and it beats him for out number 2.
That slider
That's a
way
strikeout.
inside tied me up. That was a very, very poor
Digs
at
in
bat.
now. And first offering is fouled
Really
off.
early on the slider. That's all the way down at
2 outs
82.
with a runner at third.
And sinker, I don't know, 14 miles an hour faster.
Ground ball left side. Slides. He's got it. Fires to first, and they get the out.
That was a
3
really
runs
good
on 3
pitching
hits,
change. A
1
really good
solo
pitching
shot.
change.
Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 7 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Shortstop, Tim
Castillo back to
Anderson.
work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hamilton in the
There
box
we go.
now. No
Nice
balls
slider
and a strike.
inside there.
On the ground, Mateo tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Robert in the box with 2 gone, and takes a
feel
look
like
at
I'm
called strike.
Usually in attack mode.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
There we
And
go.
he got him.
And there's a
Strike
good
3, and that'll
fastball
retire
followed
the
by an
side.
excellent
Nothing to do
slider.
for the White Sox not going their way. It's 7-0.
Okay. Most amount of runs that we've scored in a while. We had a 5-4 victory yesterday. We scored
Back here at
6.
the ballpark, all set for the start
I don't
of the
know.
inning.
It's
Now
been
the
weird.
Second baseman, Colton Luong. Here comes a pitch. Left field, Hamilton.
Just
settles
late on it. Better
underneath it.
timing.
Puts the
It's all right
squeeze on that
contact.
one.
Both of the
One down.
last 2 pieces of contact there for Colton Wong have both gone
And up
opposite
next
field.
for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez.
Slow it down just a little bit here.
First
There we
pitch
go.
doesn't find the
It's a good
zone.
take.
And there's a strike.
Wow, okay.
Bummer deals. Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2 on the way.
Oh,
Swing and a
the
miss,
slider.
took him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider.
Fuck,
Good
that's the
2-strike pitch
second
right
one.
there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And a little foul ball down that third baseline.
No, no, no.
Suarez tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And now the lefty. And right back to
Yeah,
him
right
now.
back to him. It was a 1-1 count. Lost track a little bit of what that was. We're going to try and get Castillo here through 7.
Mariners go down
Ideally, we
quietly
actually
there,
try to get him
and they
through
hold a
8.
7-0 lead.
Everybody is very tired, and I can't use Kirby because he's injured.
Bottom of the 7th. And now here is Gavin Sheets. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And the right-hander deals. And now 1-2. That one just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Vaughn. That's in there. 0-1. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. And that's
Oh,
down
come
and
on.
away.
You wanted to swing for it.
2 strikes.
Energy's still in the green. That's good news.
That one off the mark. 2-2. Fly ball center field. Wong sizes this one up. Tracks it down for the out. Out. Number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
There we
Stands
all
in
right.
now and watches strike
Some of those
1.
pitches that just look better feel like they should be more in the zone.
That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well,
Wow.
he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity.
98 mile an hour
Blasted right
fastball.
past.
Got him.
1-2-3 go the White Sox.
Here we
They
go.
Continue to trail 7-0.
Oh, that's why. I keep touching my own sweatshirt with the...
Back at guaranteed rate field. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
Ha. 97 sinker, slider 84, cutter
And here
89.
it comes. And first offering is
Slider at
fouled off.
82.
And there's
There we
a
go.
rocket into
That's
the
a good
outfield.
piece of hitting.
Around first and hustling for second. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
What? Okay, good. You better count that as a double.
Start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Trammell. Swing and a miss.
Ooh.
And it's 0-1.
Damn.
Runner at second, nobody out.
Ran that up. 12 to 14 mile an hour difference.
Ripped on a line to center. And he'll play it
Why
out of
didn't
bounds.
Raleigh go? Oh, that sucks.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
See, that would've scored a
and came
run.
away with a beautiful
They won't test it here.
Damn,
Bases
actually would've
loaded,
made it.
No outs.
back-to-back singles, pitchers away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez.
That's excellent patience. That's a
First
good
offering,
take.
misses the mark.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a
Go,
ball hammer.
go,
Left field.
go,
That's
go.
Back there. Out of here. Grand slam.
Let's go.
He'll circle the bases.
Let's go.
His 26th of the year.
Let's go.
It's 11-0.
Break out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's a grand salami. Kicking their asses just like the Mariners did last night, 14-2.
Staying within himself, you know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
The new pitcher in the game, Jose Ruiz.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Definitely
bleed and
seeing
right
it better
where it
here.
is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Sam Haggerty. Rips one to right.
Oh, darn. I actually thought that was going to get down.
Ty France up next for the
99 on a
Mariners.
fastball, 12-6 curve at 86, a 90-mile-an-hour circle change.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Garrett Crochet appears to be getting loose. That's hard hit on the line.
Damn.
No trouble
Damn.
here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now for Seattle, Colton Wong. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Another perfect, I believe, from Colton Wong. That one doesn't get out of the
Fastball,
ballpark,
even
but
though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
well,
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
have you met me? No.
Pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a foul ball.
Damn it. I want that pitch
Leads
back.
off first with 2 down to the inning.
We'll adjust our sights a little lower.
That one ripped
And
left
that's why.
field. That's back. And brings it in at the wall. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam.
I wasn't sure if it was
home
going to get out, but I thought it would
of inning
get
number 8
down.
straight ahead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Sebi Zavala. First pitch just misses. Castillo into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
This one popped up right side. Wong makes the catch.
Okay,
And there's
good
one
start
ball.
here in the 8th.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Moncada in the box here. Let's
Probably shouldn't worry about trying to finish. I mean, the shutout would be kind of cool, a complete game shutout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
But it is one of those things where I'm like, I can't risk an injury.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what
Even the
sequence
bad at bats
designed
get
to
bailed
do.
out
You
with
gotta roll over a
poor
little bit,
hits.
hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's outside.
Outside.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. And that gets the inside corner.
Absolutely dotted. That's a beautiful pitch right there.
Foul ball left side.
Followed
He'll
up by
see
a
another.
pretty awful pitch.
And a pitch. Swing and a bouncer. And he grabs it in foul ground. And a pitch.
He went. He fucking
Checks the
went.
swing. Appeal down to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Shy Sox held in check here.
Yeah, and according to me as well.
11-0. Here on the south side, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ruiz back to work.
Oh,
And a big swing and a miss.
that's a real. That's a good.
28 years old, and he was born
Good
in
circle
Venezuela.
change start there.
0-2 as he
Okay.
waves at that one. Foul ball.
Really
still
lucky to even get a
0-2.
piece of that. That probably should have been a strikeout.
Kicks and deals. Wouldn't chase that time. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Oh,
Swing,
popped
high
it.
Fly ball to left.
Popped it up.
Hamilton makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. First pitch, and
Oh,
that's in for a
come
strike.
on. Damn.
Outside. That misses.
There
Two
we go.
balls and a strike. Next
That's a bad
offering is
swing.
fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering in the dirt. 3-2 now.
Easy pitch to let go. Ooh. Early on the circle change.
And that's ball four.
Ball four.
Boog, if I
Okay.
were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And the batter now, Taylor Trammell.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that's in there for strike one.
All right.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Damn it. Saw the fastball and 12-6 curve came in a lot slower. Lucky that it wasn't a double play.
And that's a base hit.
Threw it again, not as early on it, but
So first and second,
good
now
enough
1 out.
timing.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Mateo at the plate now. That's ball one. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. He beats the throw, and a run
Mateo
scores.
is 6 for 6 today.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. First offering, and it just misses. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Oh,
Out there
darn.
to center.
I don't know that I've ever
Robert
hit for the
pulls it
cycle
down, and
before.
there's 2 gone.
A little bummed that I couldn't get it with Julio, but that's all right.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Sam Haggerty. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first.
Not a great
That ends
ending
the
to that
And
inning,
they
but
limit the
whatever.
damage.
Jorge Mateo, though, going
Tonight
6 for
coming
6.
up,
Pretty
and we'll see
absurd.
if he can complete the
18 hits
shutout
in
after
today's
the break.
game.
And welcome back. Bottom 9. Now it's the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Shortstop,
The
Tim
line to kick the pitch.
Anderson.
Good eye right there. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-1. Popped up. And it drops in. So digging in, Billy Hamilton. Foul ball there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can
Oh
roll
my
him up for
gosh.
2.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Too early, got real
Billy
anxious
out,
there.
runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now let's try that slider again.
And down on strikes.
Okay.
And that's the first out.
Well, he's
We
on
can get a
great
double
run of
play.
strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something.
France over to second. That's
Complete
a double play.
game
The ball
shutout for
game is
Luis
over.
Castillo.
It has
Let's
become
go.
increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game. and
This
he saw
this win
all
felt
the
a
way
lot better
through
than
to the end.
yesterday's win. We
Nice
didn't
win.
give up quite as many
12-0
defensive
your
plays.
final here in this
We
one.
kept the hitting
Chris
to a
Singleton
minimum
and
for the
our
White
entire
Sox at
outstanding
just
crew
4
here at
today.
MLB The Show. I'm
And
John Schaub.
offensively, we were
Thanks
able to
for
get some
joining us.
runs across with the hitting difficulty back kind of at its regular thing. Took advantage of a bases loaded situation and actually cashed in some runs, which is pretty nice. Kind of rare for me, at least. An interesting game. It's been kind of a weird series. We'll hopefully finish it off strong tomorrow, and that's kind of what I'm the most curious about. We're not, and granted, the hitting difficulty doesn't get saved, or the changes to the dynamic difficulty don't get auto saved. So when it fails that function, it kind of resets to where it was. So I don't know. We got kind of a benefit because we started slow and then it kind of helped us out, but we're still able to score pretty consistently throughout the game. Even once the hitting difficulty went up, we still, I think, scored enough runs to win. We scored at least 5 of them, maybe 7, 6, 7, something like that. Luis Castillo is your player of the game. 9 innings, a complete game shutout, gave up 4 hits, struck out 9. No walks, no earned. Michael Kopech, he gets the loss. 5 innings pitched, he gave up 4 earned with 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Jorge Mateo, 6 for 6 with a double. Uribe scored 3 times. Trammell was 3 for 4 with a home run. Uribe, he scored 3 times. Cal Raleigh, 2 for 4 with a home run, a double. Uribe, and 3 runs. Julio Rodriguez, 3 for 6, a home run, a triple, 7 ribbies, and scored twice. I was really hoping to get him the cycle in that last at bat, but just couldn't come through the way I wanted to. 18 hits. We tag him up for 12 runs. We blank them in a pretty good game. A much calmer, more relaxed kind of victory. Even when we were only leading by like 3 or 4 or whatever, it was still a little dicey because it's like, we had some trouble in the last game. We got that weird hit off of Castillo. They're like, oh shit, is like the pitcher going to get injured here? And then how does that, domino effect into the bullpen, where I probably would have had to use a starter, honestly, which I probably should have done yesterday. Whatever. We just didn't have that domino effect. It was a little frustrating, but we were able to keep it together. Better players in better positions, not in their secondary positions, I'm sure was a much more hidden factor for the victory today. So, with that, we complete today's game with a 12-0 shutout of the Chicago White Sox. We will go in here. We will advance the day. The Travelers do not have, okay? Travis, okay. All right. Joey Wentz, he's on the mound for the Mariners. tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. 3-2 with a 4.77 ERA. Lance Lynn 10-13 with a 3.24 ERA. We're looking for the sweep. We have hit win number 100. All we have to do is win 16 or 17 more games. We will actually break the all-time win record for MLB, which the Mariners tied back in 2001. Yeah, pretty good game. I would say it feels like a better victory than yesterday's. Yesterday was just weird and icky and everything about it. Not everything. It just felt off. Defensively, it was weird. Offensively, it was a little at best. But we were able to get the victory today, a much more solid and resounding win over the Chicago White Sox. Hopefully you enjoyed today's game. We will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with more content here on the channel. I'll be playing a game in the morning, and then 6 p.m. Pacific time, you'll be able to catch Game 3 of this series against the Chicago White Sox. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners!